In just 10 minutes, uncover life-changing truths from Stephen Bartlett's explosive talk with Shaolin monk Shi Heng Yi on the Diary of a CEO. These 10 takeaways expose why you're stuck, how to break toxic patterns, and what's destroying modern men. Learn the hidden cost of comfort, the real reason you're unhappy, and why you'll never fix your life if you miss this. Takeaway 1. The real epidemic is disconnection. Many people today are quietly suffering. It's not because they are lazy or weak, it's because they are disconnected. Disconnected from their body, from nature, from purpose, and from themselves. Master Shi says we were not made to sit all day and use only our minds, yet this is exactly what most people do. That leads to frustration, anxiety, and a deep sense of not being alive. He believes the modern world is filled with too much noise. We spend more time scrolling than walking, more time thinking than feeling, and we forget the value of just being present in the moment. He said, whoever created us did not create us to sit with our butt in one place and do thinking work the whole time. For example, someone who feels tired all the time may try new supplements or caffeine, but the real issue might be disconnection from their physical body. A short walk in nature, a few minutes of silence, or simply stretching can begin to restore that balance. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2. Discipline is nothing without awareness. A lot of people talk about discipline. Wake up early, work hard, stay focused. But Master Shi explains that discipline without awareness is like running blindfolded. If you are not aware of when your emotions take over or when your habits kick in, discipline won't save you. He says most people are not aware of the moment a pattern begins. You overeat at night, you lash out at someone, you fall into a mood. But you miss the 5 seconds before that happens. That's the key moment. He shared, discipline wouldn't help you if you don't have awareness. For example, a person who wants to stop smoking might use all their willpower during the day, but if they are not aware that their stress at work is what triggers the habit, they'll keep going back. Awareness must come before action. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3. Most people are chasing from a place of lack. Shi Heng Yi says that many of our goals are not pure desires. They are symptoms of inner wounds. People don't want success. They want love, validation, and safety. But instead of healing, they try to prove themselves. He explains that when we chase goals because we feel we are not enough, we are setting ourselves up for suffering. Even when we achieve the goal, the empty feeling remains. He said, your goal setting already comes from a space of lack. For example, someone may aim to build a business empire because they were always told they were worthless. Even if they succeed, they may still feel hollow inside. True healing happens when you work on being, not just doing. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4. Western culture is collapsing under weightless comfort. According to Master Shi, comfort is killing us slowly. We have everything we need: food, shelter, entertainment, yet we are more lost than ever. He says we are surrounded by endless options, but no direction. He sees a society where people chase pleasure and avoid pain at all costs. But life is not meant to be pain-free. Growth comes from friction, strength comes from challenge. He points out, the body is not active at all. A lot of energy is spent in the mind, less in the body. That creates a disbalance. For example, someone who spends all day in front of a screen and avoids discomfort might end up feeling numb. They are not being lazy, they are just not wired for this lifestyle. Movement, purpose, and challenge are part of being human. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5. Break patterns by creating new ones. Master Shi explains that many of us live in loops. We keep repeating the same reactions, the same fears, and the same mistakes. Even when we know better, we keep doing it. That's because knowing is not enough. He believes that the only way to break old habits is to build new ones. And that requires consistency. He says that emotional patterns work just like muscle memory. You have to train the new behavior every day. He said you need to replace old patterns. What is not useful for you anymore, get rid of it. For example, someone who always shuts down during conflict may need to practice speaking up in small ways every day. You don't change by thinking differently. You change by doing differently again and again. We're halfway through the video. Thanks for sticking with us. If you're enjoying it, hit the thumbs up and share it in your WhatsApp groups. If you'd like to support us, please tap the thanks button below. It helps us keep making great content. Drop a comment and don't forget to hit subscribe for more. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 6. Men are struggling and nobody wants to admit it. This is one of the most important and controversial parts of the podcast. Master Shi highlights that many young men are in crisis. Suicide rates are high. Many feel lost and unwanted. They grow up with pressure to succeed, but no space to be vulnerable. He says, "There is nothing my son has to achieve. If there is something, it is stay connected." He believes boys are being raised in a confusing world. They are told not to be too emotional, but also not too cold, not too soft, not too strong. Many end up feeling like they don't belong anywhere. For example, a man who constantly seeks achievement might be doing so because he never felt accepted. Master Shi teaches that true masculinity is not about dominance. It is about being secure enough to fall, get up, and try again without shame. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. True purpose is found by looking within. Shi Heng Yi believes that purpose is not something you chase. It's something you remember. It is already inside you. You just need to remove the noise that covers it up. He says purpose is not the same for everyone. It doesn't have to be saving the world. It can be experiencing life fully, contributing in your own way, and living with clarity. He said, "You are the director of your own story. How do you want to write it?" For example, someone who quits their job to chase a big dream might still feel empty if they never took time to understand themselves. Purpose is not a job title. It's the feeling of alignment between who you are and what you do each day. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. Letting go is more important than achieving. Most people are obsessed with gaining. More money, more love, more success. But Master Shi says the real mastery is in letting go. Letting go of attachment, letting go of identity, letting go of control. He explains that everything we have, our body, our house, our status, we will eventually lose. So we must learn to hold these things without being held by them. He said, it's not about what you possess, it's about what possesses you. For example, someone may finally buy their dream home, but then become paranoid about losing it. The joy of having it is replaced by the fear of letting it go. That is not freedom. Real peace comes when you can enjoy something and still walk away without pain. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9. Focus is a superpower few people train. In today's world, focus is a dying skill. Notifications, distractions, and noise are everywhere. Master Shi shows that deep focus is not just mental. It is physical, emotional, and spiritual. He breaks bricks with his hands, not through raw power, but through trained focus. That kind of skill takes years, but its benefits go far beyond martial arts. He said, "You have a vision and find the proper way to nourish that vision until it becomes real." For example, if you train yourself to focus fully during 15 minutes of silence each day, you will start seeing your own thoughts more clearly. That clarity can help you solve problems, make better decisions, and stay calm in chaos. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. Shaolin wisdom is not mystical, it's practical. People often think of monks as mysterious or superhuman. But Master Shi explains that Shaolin training is grounded in everyday life. It's not about magic, it's about discipline, patience, and virtue. He talks about the 14 Shaolin virtues, things like loyalty, respect, perseverance, and humility. These are not just religious words, they are tools to shape your life. He said, virtues are the framework of the character that will hold the power. For example, someone can have great talent, but if they lack self-control, they will destroy themselves or others. A disciplined mind in a chaotic world is not a luxury, it is survival. Here is a brief introduction about Master Shi Heng Yi. Master Shi Heng Yi is the headmaster of Shaolin Temple Europe and author of Shaolin Spirit. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, hit the thanks button below. It really helps us keep going. If you enjoyed this summary, please leave a like and share it in your WhatsApp groups. To join discussion about this video, drop a comment below. And for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below.